Good evening and welcome to the I'm Only Serious News Network Sunday paper program. Tonight's news: the world watches Vlad the Mad and the Russian bearing down on Ukraine. It's getting messy over there. Meanwhile, President Obamacare goes to Asia to help out. Anyone but us. In fact, the LA Clippers owner calls him a pussy. I'm only serious. He used the N-word. And how many popes does it take to make two saints? You'll find out. And it's been 10 years since Smarty Jones stormed the racing world. Guess what he's been doing since then? And the Flyers, folks, are on the round 2 of the Stanley Cup playoffs. We hope. These stories and more from John Smarty's View of the World, John Rice's Gamer Update, Tim Eli's Viewer Mail, and Darren Martinez's Movies, Views and Suggestions. Tonight on I'm Only Serious News Network's Sunday paper program.
It's the I'm Only Serious News Network with Dan Mahan, John Smarmy, John Rice, Tim Eli, and Darren Martinez.
Our pussy president. Cracker, please. The Russians push him around, and he sends the vice president over to Ukraine to back them up. You know, in the meantime, a Nevada cattle rancher named Clyde Bundy, well, now we know why Al got into selling leather shoes. But he formed a posse to retrieve his cattle that the feds had confiscated since he had been free grazing on federal lands for over 20 years. No word from Obama. In fact, he flew out of the country to go talk to the Ians and the Ineses, as in the Koreans and the Japaneses. Why is it that our very first black president turns out to be a big pussy? Cracker, please. I'd rather have Michelle Obama run the country and calling the shots. Unless, of course, she is already running the country and calling the shots. I mean, what's next, folks? Mexico invading the Alamo for round 2? Or how about the Indians wanting Manhattan back? Or, horror of horrors, the Russians taking Alaska because maybe once they own that too. I doubt that though. Not with the deadly sketchman up there. Then it won't go down like that. All I know is this world is getting cracker crazy, folks. And all we're doing is sitting back and watching. Obamacare? Cracker, please. Doesn't look like it. In fact, any of you out there who've gotten the Obamacare and found out you have a $7,000 deductible? Yeah. Break a leg. No, seriously, if you want to get through that deductible, break a leg. Or as our own John Rice might tell you, go into a coma. You'll cover that deductible in no time. I can't wait, folks, for 2016. We need someone in there with real balls running this show. That's why I'll probably be leaning towards Hillary Clinton. She's got a set, all right. Yeah, it says Bill on the outside, but don't believe that. They're hers. Up in Utah, a case was dismissed. Turns out, while a judge was judging in a Utah courtroom, the defendant swiped the pen from the table and lunged toward a witness testifying against him. Well, the U.S. Marshals who were on hand unloaded a clip into the 24-year-old crypt, fatally injuring him. I'm Only Serious News reporter tried to question him as he was being carried out on a stretcher, but he pleaded the fifth. His fellow Crips would be proud if they could read and had the internet. Please, they'll never know about it. And in some international news, folks, it was a day of popery. Not the smelling kinds, but the religious kinds. As 2 popes officiated at a mass, placing 2 popes on the next level, i.e. sainthood. So if anybody ever asks you how many popes it takes to make 2 popes a saint, it takes 2. It takes 2. Throw a couple of youngins in there and you might have a party. I'm always serious. Cracker, please. Although the former Pope Benedict had promised to avoid public exposure in his retirement, he later realized his name was Benedict. Cracker, please. You know what I mean? Thus his presence somehow, and the slapping of a million spectators, alarming psychologists the world over, folks. Because they couldn't believe there's so many people who needed a hobby. That would suck. And the world, folks, is still searching off the Indian Ocean for Flight 370. It's been missing for over 8 weeks. Good news is they found a Loch Ness Monster. Yes. And what was that plane you always say they're searching for?
Amelia Earhart.
That's it, Amelia Earhart's. That's been found too. So there you go. It's not all bad news in the search out there in the world. And before we go on to Smarmy's Eye on the World, don't forget, folks, when you're hungry and got the munchies, go out and get yourself a box of I'm Only Cereal cereal. Made by Cracker Oats, please. Cracker Oats, please. That's right. And you know, folks, there's a prize in every box. Usually one for Dad and one for the kids. Let's see what we got in this week's box. Smarmy, I know you love this cereal, right?
It's my favorite.
Oh, cheap ass hunk of Tootsie Roll. I gotta tell you, it's not a week for the kids. What do we got here? Oh, but for Dad, we got Listerine. Every father's friend. How else do you think you can stop for a drink on the way home from work and still get away with it? Hey, Cracker, please. And don't forget, get your box. I'm Only cereal and see what's in your next box from Cracker Please Oats. And now, for an Eye on the World, we go to our own John Smarmy. Smarmy?
Thanks, Dan. Great prizes in those Cracker Oats. They can't get any better, folks. But I have some news for you this evening, so let's get right into it. First American since 1983 wins the Boston Marathon. He's a fast-running Negro, and we're glad to have him represent our country, because usually they're from different countries. They just blow us out the water. So thank you, whatever your name is. I can't pronounce it. Sorry, it's a professional show. We'll get it next time. Lindsay Lohan revealed she had a miscarriage on her reality show on the season finale. These celebrities would do anything to boost their ratings. Dead fetus equals ratings. Trust me, Smarmy knows. That's a different episode for a different time. Don't worry about it. Let's not get into my life. KKK member tries to stop break-ins after a string of burglaries occur in Pennsylvania. Only if the perpetrators are Hispanic, Black, Jewish, Asian, or Indian. He may burn crosses on the lawn, ladies and gentlemen, and leave offensive racist signage, but his heart is in the right place. We should commend this gentleman for at least trying to stop white homes from being broken into. It's definitely a crime in this country we need to stop. Jodie Foster reveals she's tying the knot. I had no clue that she liked licking the carpet. In other words, she digs the coos, folks. She digs the coos. You know what I'm saying? Blur that out. We can't show that on television. Kids are watching. Caroline Kennedy supports someone in the 2006 election. She's not going to say who. But doesn't her head look like a Chucky doll? Anybody notice that? Oh, Dan, give me the power, I beg of you. Any Chucky fans out there? No? No one else remember that? All right. I just made an ass of myself like I always do. A female interpreter, Yang Lin, has accomplished what no woman in China has accomplished before. You can actually see her eyes without those slits. Nope. Sorry, we can't say that. We have to edit that out. I'm sorry, folks. Thank God this is not live television, Dan, or I wouldn't be here right now. Man says new home sheds terrible secret. He has African American neighbors. Yeah. It's a joke until the property value in the neighborhood gets lowered. And trust me, I've been there. Now you gotta move somewhere else. Damn Barack Obama. Damn you. Now it's probably not his fault. Blame Clinton. And finally, what's it like to flirt with James Franco? You have to be an underage girl who just menstruated and has no hair in the pubes. He likes it young and he likes it raw. And folks, speaking of raw, I've gotten raw enough. Dan, get me out of here. What else you got on the show tonight, folks? John Smarmy. I'm Only Serious News.
Thank you, Smarmy. And I bet if her ratings are good, maybe Lindsay will talk about all her other abortions on next year's series. Can't wait. Well, on iOS News Sports, folks, our very own Keyshawn Johnson, not ours, Cracker Please, he's a Cowboy, but he was on the broadcast for Fox NFL. Come on, man, is his saying. Well, he's saying his own come on, man, when the LA County Sheriff deputies arrived at his home at 12:48 a.m. and placed him under arrest for domestic battery. The soon-to-be analyst for Fox Sports wondered how he was arrested for trying to toss his ex-girlfriend from his own home. Come on, man, that's what he said. Come on. And the owner of the LA Clippers of the NBA is being accused of racism based on a recording released by TMZ just recently. On it, he says, "Them neighbors, I hate them neighbors. I own it," because his girlfriend asked about it. And he's like, "Me? Hate the neighbors? I own a team of neighbors." Yeah. But Cracker, please. The NAACP, which was prepared to award him for a lifetime of achievement in just 2 weeks, have now figured that one bad recording is worth more than a lifetime achievement. It's been canceled. And Smarty Jones, our very own here in Philadelphia, celebrates his 10th anniversary since that magical time when he almost took the Triple Crown. A feat that hasn't been accomplished, folks, since the 1970s. 73, I believe. But anyway, it says here in the Inquirer that the Stallion knew his job back when he was racing. And now that he's being a stud, he was in there, they were just up there doing an interview with him. I guess he was like talking like Mr. Ed. But it mentions it took him 9 minutes to do his studying, which just goes to show that it's not the size that determines the time. It's not the length that determines the length. Amen. And now for some of our entertainment news. We're going to turn it over to our very own Darren Martinez and some of his selections for us this week. Darren?
All right, so my movie recommendations for this week. I want to start off with the new RoboCop, the one that I reviewed a while ago, is going to be out on DVD and Blu-ray. So I'm going to go recommend that you go check out the original RoboCop.
Yeah, I was going to say, you didn't like the note.
Yeah, well, I used to own this, lost it, then I found it in a bargain bin, and thanks bargain bin heaven.
Oh, yeah. I got that.
Okay.
That's a classic.
Yeah. Night Shift, second movie I want to recommend.
Another good one.
This was also in the bargain bin, but the reason why I want to recommend this is because I'm going to start a new thing. It's called Michael Keaton Mondays. This is the first one.
Mondays.
I don't know if this is going to air on a Monday, but we're going to start Michael Keaton Mondays. Night Shift. Check it out. 80s fun. Third film I want to recommend, The Rundown with The Rock. And the reason I want to recommend this one
Missed that one.
is because he's going to be out doing Hercules this summer.
Oh, yeah.
He's going to be promoting the film for the next few months, and Hercules is coming out, and you know, it's probably going to be the John Carter of this year, meaning it's going to be a big budget film that probably won't make that much money. Dan, back to you.
Thank you, Darren. And always some good advice on those videos. I will watch that one. Next up for us, though, is some more good advice, folks. Still in the entertainment type of industry, as we find out more about what's going on in the gaming world with our very own John Rice. John.
This just in, folks. Wii U. It actually has games out now. Check it out, Mario Kart 8. They made 7 previous ones. They're not all the same, close to it though. Donkey Kong Country, Super Mario 3D World, Sonic Lost World, Pac-Man is Batman, and Pac-Man The Ghostly Adventures. And the same old games as Call of Duty and Assassin's Creed and all that. And the major thing coming out these days is the Lego games. They have Lego Superheroes, Lego Marvel, Lego Indiana Jones, Lego Batman, Lego Lord of the Rings, Pirates of the Caribbean, Star Wars 1 through whatever, Harry Potter's, Lego Movie, Lego My Ego, Lego video games of building stuff, Lego. Thanks, Dan. Back to you.
Thank you, my amigo. Lego my Wago. But them Legos are in though. My grandkids all over that crap. All over. And expensive, by the way. Well, folks, we're going to be closing out tonight with our favorite part of the program. At least it seems to be yours, as the letters keep pouring in. Yeah, the letters keep pouring in. And don't forget to send yours. But this week we have our very own Tim Eli going through the viewer mail and trying to respond as best he can to your viewer requests and questions. Tim.
Thank you, Mr. Postman. Look and see if there's a letter in your bag for me. Hey, good evening, Tim Eli. Gonna take a look at some viewer mail this week. First letter came in from Ted Barantino of Portland, Oregon. Hey, this one's from our own John Smarmy. He says, hey, Smarmy, hey, you know, do you teach Anchorman vocal classes? And if so, how can I attend? John, you want to fill this question here?
Yes, actually I do. It started with your mother. We can start with $45 an hour with a load on her stomach.
Can't beat that answer, can you? Excellent, excellent. We got another letter here to the editor, or whatever with frick we are here. Shucks McGee. True name. We wouldn't make that up. Honest to goodness. He's from Detroit, Michigan, which is probably the only city we know in Detroit, so maybe we did make it up. He asks John Rice, our own John Rice, how can I get rid of this unwanted fat and my girlfriend at the same time? John Rice, we'll let you field this question for us here.
It's actually a combination factor right there. You do the same thing, and it's actually very simple. First, you want to get yourself on a fast motorcycle, and then go into a coma for 7 weeks, and you'll wake up and lose a lot of weight, and therefore also your girlfriend. Thank you.
All right, John, good job hounding that letter. I hope we made another viewer happy with an answer to that letter. Oh, wow. Must be Weight Watchers night. We got another fat letter here. Dear Tim, I lost my mirror. Does this dress make me look fat? Dear Lourdes, you took the fucking couch but you forgot to took the fucking mirror, huh? No, that dress doesn't make you look fat. Your fat makes you look fat. How's that? All right, let's move on to the next question. YouTube user, I Love Cats 247 asks, has there ever been any crazy behind-the-scenes story over at the Paula Deen Studios? Well, yes, there have been, in fact. She once had Michael Vick on the show, giving him some cooking lessons. The one thing he taught her is that you can beat fish, but you can't beat your cat, that's for sure. He beats his meat. We've all heard about that, but that's a whole different ballgame. Let the Jets worry about it now, huh? Huh? Let that be the miracle of Meadowlands, let me tell you that one. Let's see if we got any more viewer mail here. Mommy, oh mommy, from Austin, Texas. Oh, this is going to be a dandy. I love this show. My lawyer will be getting in touch with you after I saw that episode with the clown. I've had nightmares. Dear ex-wife number fucking 3. So you didn't take the sleeping pills, did you, huh? You remember that fucking time you woke me up to tell me the cold cuts smell bad, I threw them in the trash. And I said to you, did you leave room in the trash for your twat, too? Next letter. Adam Lafferty of Camden, New Jersey, writes, help me, I'm in Camden. Camden. Cramden, it's the honeymooners thing. And I'm Irish. Accidentally turned off the bridge. What do I do? Well, with the bar of Irish beer in your head, it's like taking a shower in Ireland. You might as well, because you got all that water, so you might as well smell clean before the fish start picking at your corpse. Finally, let's see if we have any more mail. Yes, we do have a viewer piece of mail.
I got a Twitter mail.
This is
Twitter
fantastic.
account.
Twitter account. Dear viewer mail editor, my TV's on the fritz, and I really wanted to watch the PGA tournament today.
Oh, I got that afterwards.
Oh, I see. Dear viewer mail, I keep myself on a strict vegan diet. And I miss the days when I was adding bits of chicken to my salad. Is there something we could try to supplement the taste of the meat in my vegan diet? Well, dear viewer, that's one of the gayest meals I ever heard of. Why don't you try a side order of cock with that salad, all right? Final letter. We tried to cover this one a moment ago, and it's okay. We'll take the letters as they come, and believe me, we've got that one right here, too.
What about this one?
We got this one right here. To Tim, that would be me. I was sad to hear about your recent divorce. I am too recently divorced and in need. However, I'm almost 300 pounds, but only in my late 30s. My number is, okay, well, we can't repeat the number.
You get to repeat the number.
Holy shit, I recognize that number too. My number is 267. If you're interested in a toss around, hashtag bring a pizza, hashtag with pepperoni, and hashtag make it too. Wow, I'll tell you what, after a meal like that, you're bound to get yourself a side order of hysterectomy. The good news is that your husband's in the woodshop business. He can tie a 2x4 to his ass when he's getting on top of you. The bad news is after your hysterectomy, and Frank's family's gonna have to find a new place to hide. Final piece of mail for the evening. Dear Tim, my TV is down. Can you tell me who won today's PGA golf tournament, the Zurich Classic? Soon you'll know. Okay, well, I'll tell you what, I'm not big on the sports, so let me turn it over to our sports expert, Dan Mahon. Dan, who won the PGA Classic today?
Soon you'll know.
Okay, we're a limited amount of time we have in the studio, so when will I know?
Soon you'll know.
Soon I'll know. Okay, do you know?
Yeah.
Then who won the tournament?
Soon you'll know.
Soon you know. When are you going to tell me who won the fucking golf
I just
tournament
did
today?
tell you.
You told me what?
Soon you'll know.
Let me start this over again. Dan, the PGA tournament today.
Yes.
What is the name of the person who won today's PGA tournament?
Soon you'll know.
When am I gonna know?
I just told you.
I'm trying my damnedest to understand this here. Soon I'll know. So,
No, that's his brother.
that's his
Soon
brother.
you'll know is
Soon-
the one who won.
I'm gonna try this again, Dan.
Okay.
Who won the PGA tournament today?
Soon you'll know.
When am I gonna know?
I just told you.
You told me what?
Soon you'll know.
I don't know. Soon I'll know what?
No, that's his aunt. Soon you'll know is who won the golf.
Soon I'll know. Dan
No,
already
no,
knows.
no.
Soon you'll know. And I don't give a damn.
Soon you'll know. From South Korea. Maybe if I told you that.
Soon I'll know from so that would be whoever their dictator is, One Hung Lo or something, or Toucan Chu or whatever the guys. What was it? He Hung Tu. That's their president over there, right?
Nice young boy.
Hey, this just in. I'm only cereal.
That's for that vegan.
No, that was from the viewer's labia left over after the hysterectomy. Those aren't strawberries, guys. All right? Fish flavored cereal for the evening. Thank you so much for viewer mail. Keep those letters and gifts and cards and whatever you can think of sending us coming in. Soon you'll know.
Thank you, Tim. And soon you'll know too. Because he's only 22, folks, and he's going to be around for a couple more years to come. Well, that about wraps up tonight's I'm Only Serious broadcast. We thank those of you who are out there watching and sending in your questions and points of view. Also like to give a big thanks to John Smarmy, Tim Eli, John Rice, and Darren Martinez. So come back next week and see the next edition of the I'm Only Serious News Network's Sunday paper program. Thank you. And don't forget, folks, to go out and get your own box of I'm Only cereal from Cracker Please Oats. Every box has a gift in it. In fact, usually two. One for the kiddies and one for good old Dad. Let's see what this box has in it. It felt a little heavy, so it's usually a good sign. Look at that for the kids. We have the Star Wars Lego action set. They're always fun. Big sellers now. And let's see what we got for Dad here. Uh-oh. Well, I feel something good, fellas. I do feel something good. Well, look at that. It's a bottle of Belvedere. And not a chintzy one either. So, fellas, go out, fill all the boxes you want, like Mr. Sharman did the tissue. But don't forget to come home with one for yourself.